Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about Unit 3, Education. You Asian students are fishy because you never look me in the eye when I talk to you. Also, you never share your ideas with the class for the whole semester. This was what my professor said to me 30-something years ago when I asked him why after a whole semester's hard work and a perfect final exam and paper, I only got a B. After listening to him, I replied as politely as I could. But how can I look you in the eye when I try to show my respect to you? Or how can I speak up in class if I'm not sure that I can provide the correct answer or I can share something meaningful? Besides, you never pointed to me for an answer. I was waiting. I did not do anything wrong. I tried the best I know how to be a good student in your class. He smiled back and said, "Well, too bad. You have to remember, you're in the States, and you should do as the rest of the American students do, if you want an A." His words got me thinking. I started to observe, learn, and practice to be like my American classmates. And I'm proud to say that was the only B I got before graduation. The above scenario reflects what we discussed in Hofstede's stereotype and power distance dimensions. Because of different cultural backgrounds, teachers and students each expect different appropriate behaviors from each other. So what constitutes a good student or even a good teacher varies from culture to culture. In a classroom where power distance between teacher and students is short, students are usually encouraged to express their ideas and share opinions with classmates. While in a more hierarchical classroom where the teacher is the authority, it will usually be considered inappropriate for students to speak up unless they are pointed to by the teacher. In some cultures, teachers should never close to students or try to be their friends, because if they do, they will lose their students' respect toward them. In other cultures, teachers are encouraged to be students' friends, or at least someone students can talk to. On top of making eye contact, sharing opinions, and answering questions, which we briefly talked about, what else might happen in a classroom? Another very simple but important issue is how students should address teachers. Again, in a more hierarchical culture where power distance between classes is clear, students usually would not be encouraged to address their teachers by their first name, Sir or Madame, or a title followed by the teacher's last name would be appropriate. But in cultures where power distance is not emphasized, it is rather common to address teachers using their first name, especially if the teacher specifically tells students to do so.